I knew something was wrong the moment I found a bright orange violation notice taped to my front door. It was the tone more than the message, sharp, cold, and written like I had committed some kind of crime. According to the HOA, my new backyard shed was unauthorized construction and had to be removed within 10 days. The thing is, I had already submitted the request. I had the approval email. I even printed it and framed it in my office because it felt like the first time the HOA had ever said yes to anything. At first, I tried to stay calm. I emailed the board, attached the approval letter, and waited. 2 days passed with no response. On the third day, I received a second notice, this time threatening daily fines. That was when the frustration hit. Not anger, just that heavy, tired feeling you get when you realize someone is abusing the little bit of power they have. I decided to walk over to the HOA office during their posted hours. The door was locked, lights off, nobody in sight. A neighbor walking by laughed and said, "They're never actually here. They just send letters." That's when I stopped trying to be patient and started digging. I opened the bylaws, something I'd avoided doing for years. Within an hour, I realized the board had been ignoring half their own rules. Most importantly, any violation notice was required to include the name and signature of the board member who issued it. Mine didn't, neither did the second one. That created a problem for them. Legally, unsigned notices were invalid. Any fines attached to an invalid notice were also invalid. And if an HOA repeatedly issued invalid notices, the bylaws allowed any homeowner to request a full audit of the board's enforcement practices at the next community meeting. So I prepared my packet-printed emails, bylaws, timestamps, photos, and a list of 8 violations of their own procedures. I wasn't trying to be dramatic. I just wanted fairness. At the meeting, I spoke calmly. I didn't accuse anyone. I simply presented what I had found and asked why I was being punished for something they themselves had approved. The room went quiet, so quiet I could hear someone's pen tapping. One board member cleared her throat and admitted they might have overlooked some details. Another tried to say it was a clerical error, but the neighbors weren't buying it. People started asking questions. Others brought up their own stories. The board finally voted to rescind my notices and then something unexpected happened. They also voted to suspend all enforcement actions until a full bylaw review could be completed. Half their power was effectively frozen. As I walked home afterward, the shed stood exactly where it belonged. It wasn't just about winning. It was about making sure the HOA remembered that we were neighbors, not subjects, and they haven't sent me a single notice since.